Explain to me the cover of ESPN The Magazine. You did the story. Obviously, Mike Ditka was the head coach. He trades an entire draft to move up to select you with the 5th pick in the draft, and you put a wedding dress on. Obviously, I mean, the first thing comes to mind is Dennis Rodman.
Yes.
Was that one of your heroes? Did he inspire you to do this? I mean,
not directly. I mean, it's interesting that right around the same time that I did that, I met Dennis for the first time. We actually, hung out. But I didn't make the connection until right now. So Dan Le Batard, who at the time writing for the Miami Herald, also writing for ESPN The Magazine, came out and we became friends. He did a story on me before I won the Heisman. So we became friends, and he said, ESPN The Magazine wants to do a story on you and Ditka, and they want to put you on the cover. So, he said, we're throwing around different ideas on, what you can wear. And so this went on for like a month and a half, and these different ideas, and we were like, no. And then it was just kind of like, let's just do this. And he said, well, the newest idea is that since you guys are, linked, that we do, you in a wedding dress and him in a tuxedo. Right. And when he said it, I started laughing, because I thought it was funny. And so my response was like, yeah, let's do it. That's funny. And then when I got to the photo shoot and I was putting on this wedding dress, I started to think like, what did I get myself into? Yeah. And then after the photo shoot, I was in the limo with Coach Ditka. We were driving back to the facility, and he had a cigar in his hand. He looked at me and he was like, I don't know what they had to tell you to get you to put that wedding dress on, but I never would have done that. And I looked at him and I said, why did you tell me that before?
So he tell you after the fact, oh, I would have never done that.
Exactly. And for me, I just thought it was funny. I didn't even think of how people would take it, but I still think it's funny. It just was interesting how, people gave me a hard time about it.
Right. Because the title, for better or for worse, because that's what kind of like a marriage is. Richness and richness and poor, sickness and health. So basically you and Coach Ditka would join no matter what, for better or for worse. You and Coach Ditka was going to be linked forever.
And again, I got hurt, didn't play well, and he was fired right after the end of the season. So it was real.
So let me ask you a question. Your career in New Orleans, are you upset that it didn't go quite the way you anticipated? Or is there something you wish you could have done differently? Aside, obviously, you don't want to get hurt, but what could you have done differently?
I think I could have found mentors. I think when I look back, what I didn't have was good mentorship. Someone that had been there and just kind of guided me a little bit. So one thing, when I went to New Orleans, I got a place way out in the suburbs. And so I kind of was isolated. I think I would have just approached it differently.
Right.
I just would have approached it differently.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we always do something for two something.